Welcome back. Welcome back. Another edition, Matt's Tiers, the best show on YouTube. Got a good one this week. A lot of changes. A new tier has been added. We are now at 11 total tiers for the NBA, which is big numbers, but we'll get into it at the end. Obviously, Finn and Slim will make their move. As always, leave your move in the comments and like this video so more people get to see it. If you've been paying attention before, these teams are buried. They've been off the tiers for a while. We have the Wizards, the Blazers, the Pistons, the Spurs, the Hornets, the Grizzlies, and the Raptors. Off the tiers, we have three teams. We have the Bulls, the Nets, and the Jazz. These teams just are, quite frankly, not good enough at the moment. Back for one, the first resurrection ever in the tiers. The Hawks have moved out of off the tiers because of two big wins versus the Boston Celtics, but they will most likely only be back for 1 week, so we will see.
He's bullshit.
I want 10. These teams are fighting. They both want the 10 seed. After the Rockets lost to the Mavericks on Sunday, it's looking more and more like it's going to be the Warriors, but hey, it might be just a great effort from the Rockets overall, but they do play, so you never know. Batman returns. Joel Embiid comes back. I had to bump him up a little bit, but I couldn't put him too high just because I don't know what he's going to look like, what the minutes restriction most likely is going to look like, how this team looks, and they are the 8th seed at the moment. So, welcome to the play-in. I think these teams are just pretty much a lock for the play-in, and I don't really see them getting out of it either. Like, not in the playoffs, but like they're going to, in the end of the regular season, they will be in the play-in 100% in my opinion. That is the Miami Heat, the Sacramento Kings, and the Los Angeles Lakers. Cool story, bro. These teams have had good regular seasons, okay regular seasons, good stories, but they're going to all be probably first-round exits, I would say. Clippers probably not, maybe not, but all these other teams will be first-round exits, which is the Pacers, the Magic, the Clippers, and the Suns. Fun futures. I think these teams can't win an NBA championship this season. However, I think if you threw a future on them, they'll be fun to ride because you never know. One of these teams, I think, will probably make a conference finals possibly, but they can beat anyone, but they could also lose to anyone. So that's where I'm at with these guys. But that's the Knicks, the Cavs, and the Pelicans.
Pause.
Give me consistency. I just need to see consistency from these squads going forward for the rest of the season, and I think they can jump up in these tiers because I think they're both really, really, really good. But I don't know if they're there yet because they're not consistent enough. But that's the T-Wolves and the Bucks. I'm a believer. These are three teams I'm a believer in that can actually win an NBA championship. I think there's only a couple teams. I think everyone on this page, I think, can win it. But I'm a believer in these guys. I think the Bucks and T-Wolves have a little bit of too many issues overall to really compete. But the Mavericks, the Thunder, and the Celtics, I think they all have a legitimate shot. And now the Mavericks are pretty much setting themselves up to be a 5, maybe even a 4 seed. I love their chances moving forward. Continue. This team is just dominant. They're just so good. And I honestly, at this point, if they don't win and they lose to like Boston or someone, if they don't even make the finals, I'll be shocked because I think that's how good this team is. But continue on.
Oh, it's the Furby.
But that is week 24. We got only 2 more weeks of tiers before teams are officially just not even on them. But that's week 24. We got playoff tiers, switching it up. But yeah, week 24. Good reps. Leave yours in the comments.
Shout out, Matt. Another great week on the tiers. Like, comment, subscribe. This is one of our favorite tiers, obviously. Glad to see it's becoming a fan favorite. Yeah, really.
We got a lot of returning viewers on it, which is all I cared about. So
yeah, I mean, I'm glad you guys like watching it. This is a highlight of the week for us for sure. We love making it. It's a real shame. I mean, let's talk about 24 weeks.
Yeah,
big time. Been
how many months that is?
I mean, we've actually probably done 26 total because we did preseason week 0. Actually, I guess it was week 1, so it's 25 weeks. But yeah, still crazy. Well, it's been,
I believe that's 6 months.
Yeah, that is good math.
6 months of tiers. I know my move. I'm gonna get some flack for this from a lot of the fans and from Matt, but that's fine. Go down. I've lost all faith. And will I come back and eat these words that there's potential? Just vis-a-vis matchups. I know they're probably going to be getting an easier path, but I'm going to move the Cavs down to cool story, bro. I've lost all faith.
Sheesh.
I think, and if you talked to me a month ago, or maybe a little bit longer, I was making a conference finals push for them. I've done it on the pod many times, but I seriously am at the point where I wouldn't be surprised if they got bounced in the first round. I think they're a good enough team not to, but I could just see it happening.
I don't think a first round exit, barring a catastrophic collapse, is really likely because either most likely scenario is the Knicks and the Cavs are basically the same record. The Cavs have one more win, and they have the tiebreaker over the Knicks. So if their seasons ends equal, the Cavs would get the 3 seed. So we would at that point probably play the Pacers, and then if we drop to 4 and Knicks end up getting the 3, we would play the Magic in the first round. And I like our chances in both of those series. It's just the issue of what comes next. Are you going to get a Milwaukee or are you going to get Boston? Milwaukee, if we have a good first round and we start to figure it out over this West Coast trip, then you never know what can really happen. But I mean, right now, this team's not playing good enough ball to remotely be a championship contender right now. I think they're a fun future team where you never like one of those teams that's not playing their best ball, but when they're playing their best, they can compete with anyone. And so I think like that's kind of the route I went with this team because like I just don't think long term that the Pacers, Magic can really compete, especially in the Eastern Conference. And I think the West is just too loaded for teams like the Clippers and Suns, who with the Clippers they're going to get matched up with either the Pelicans or the Mavericks. And I think I would take both of them over the Clippers right now, based on how the Clippers have been playing. And the Suns are going to be stuck in the play-in and get the Nuggets in round 1. Like, is that what's going to happen? So, but yeah, Slim.
They're scaring me.
No, it's reasonably so. They're scaring the hell out of me. I can't do what we did last year, but go ahead.
The Suns have beat the Nuggets twice since the All-Star break, if I'm not mistaken. But don't sleep on the Suns. And shout out to Finn, shout out to Maddie and the council, shout out to the faithful. Show you mom, show you auntie. You know what it come down to. My twin just moved a team out of Fun Futures. I'll be moving a team into Fun Futures, and that will be the Houston Rockets. Also, before I even get into my, wait.
For what? To win the championship?
No, I'm just saying that moving forward for the future is
okay. Fair enough. But I'm talking about betting. I'm talking about futures bets, like bets that you make that go on in the future. Like a future is like to win a championship or to win MVP.
I thought the Fun Futures was first round bounces.
I thought Fun Futures was contention.
I thought you said all those teams would get
to win. No, like this season, the future to win a championship this season.
Oh,
or win an Eastern Conference or a Western Conference, like something like that. Like something that's not happening. Like it's this season. Like how far do you think they can go, kind of thing?
First round exit
for all of these teams, or just the Cavs?
Just the Cavs.
Okay.
No, that's
we can. Well,
that's why. I actually capped. I got confused there. That's why I moved them down to Cool Story, bro.
With that being said, my readjustment is gonna be even worse for Maddie's reaction. But anyways, I'll be moving the Atlanta Hawks up to Fun Futures. Hell, you talking about to be the first ever team on Matt's tiers to be not only redeemed but resurrected, so to speak. Come on now, that's something special. And I think that with that being said, we done beat the number 1 team in the East twice, within the same week. It shows our stability without damn near 5 of our major players. No Trey, no Jalen Johnson, no Big O. Fuck what Matt got to say.
I'll make a little caveat here. The Hawks are severely under 500 with Trey Young when he plays, and when he doesn't, they actually win games. Who could have told you that from the beginning of the season?
I knew that was going to come out at some point.
When he comes back, they'll be right back off the tiers, bubs.
He's tripping so bad. But I think that to take into consideration the Orlando Magic and the Indiana Pacers being in the playoffs this season, regardless of who they play against, yeah, they haven't had the experience, but I think that they carry enough gusto to, make a first round difficult against whoever it is that they play against. But I don't believe heavy enough in the Boston Celtics and the Milwaukee Bucks as an entirety, as a club to be able to really push to the Eastern Conference Finals. I even say for Philly for that matter. So with Atlanta, you better watch out. We saw Miami 8 seed last season, who just so happened to be in the play-in, creep up to the finals. I could see that for the case in the 10 seed Hawks, who have been battling injury this entire season. But that'll be my move. ATL.
And by the way, Hawks fans, tap in with Slim on TikTok Live. Tap in with Slim when he's on Spaces. All you got to do is get in with him. You guys can talk some Hawks.
But yeah, no, I think the one thing for the Cavs, I'll make my final point. We'll wrap this up. But for the Cavs, it's just we've been hurt the whole season, and we're still the 3 seed right now. And if you told me before the season with the total games missed of all of our players, like Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, both 24 plus games, Evan Mobley around like 20, Jared Allen missed like 10, Max Strus 15. Like it's just if you told me,
do you respect my move?
Yes, because we've been playing bad ball, but I also think that we have.
Do you think you could get bounced in the first round?
Yep. No. I don't think we can get bounced.
Someone clip that.
That's fine. That's fine. But we can make a personal wager on it if you want.
I don't care who
we play. I don't care who we play. We could be the 6th seed. We won't lose in the first
I don't know if it's personal wager territory, but
okay. But
keep an eye on
that's it for week 24. Leave your move in the comments. Leave what you think we should be doing next week. What team is going to be on the rise after this week? Like, comment, subscribe.